Your new movie, The Invisible Man. It's brilliant. I loved it so much.
Thank you.
It's scary. It's clever. It's brilliantly written. And I can't think of a better person to be at the heart of it than you.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Talk me through how you do that controlled yet heightened fear factor so brilliantly. Does the camera just linger on you until you're ready to produce one of those facial expressions? What's the deal?
In a way, yeah. I mean, I have a pretty good relationship with the camera. I think it's a kind of great tool for an actor, and I've done camera work most of my life, and so I feel a certain kinship with that. And I, especially with Handmaids, having so many close-ups and having such a close relationship with the lens, I definitely learned a lot more about how to use that. That said, to answer more specifically your question, I'm sorry, but no, I don't really have a lot of time often, so I have to kind of be able to snap into something pretty quickly because there's 100 people who don't, frankly, give a shit about your process and just want to go home. So you have to kind of be able to deliver.
Yep. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I like both of those answers that you just gave.
Thank you very much. Have whichever one you like.
Okay, good.
Both aren't true.
Also, the film could be called like The Invisible Bro. Because he's
he's a bit of a bro,
isn't he?
I know.
Yeah, or The Invisible Gaslighter.
Yeah.
Because one of the brilliant things about this movie is the way that, on the one hand, yes, it's a psychological thriller, and I've used this today already, but a bit like Sleeping with the Enemy, that classic
I've heard that.
from 1991 with Julia Roberts. But this has the layer of misogyny and control and gaslighting behaviour, and I mean, I don't feel best placed being a man to kind of explain that. So would you do me a favour and help me out when it comes to those subjects?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's actually pretty much exactly what Leigh said to me, our writer-director. He was like, I wrote this script and he did a beautiful job. It is actually beautifully written. It's pretty similar to what he wrote, what's on the screen. But he did say, I am a man. This is a story about a female victim. Please help me. Tell me what I need to know. What did I miss? Put it in your own words. What would she be actually thinking? Is there something as a female that you could bring to it? And I was happy to do that. He really kind of, I think, needed me to sign off a little bit and be like, it's okay, you got it right. And it was very, very collaborative. It is a pretty brilliant idea what he did, which is his idea, which is to turn the Invisible Man into a metaphor for gaslighting, or a gigantic analogy for getting out of an abusive relationship or a toxic relationship and having to let go of it, having to move on. And I thought that the way that he did that and cloaked it in a scary, entertaining film was really, really great.
When it comes to being frightened, it doesn't matter how old I get, being in the shower and having your eyes closed, I sometimes always would like to be able to wash my hair with my eyes open because of just, I like to think of what...
Showers are really sort of a scary place for you.
Well, it's okay. I only do it once a week, so that's
good.
So that helps.
Yeah, that scene really freaked people out in a way that I think we all kind of found surprising. It was one of the more minor moments of the film. It's not even necessarily one of the big scares. It's not elaborate at all. But just the idea of there being somebody there and putting a hand on the shower really scared people. It was really interesting.
Yeah. Is there anything that you feel sort of not ashamed? What's the word? Is there anything that you're still embarrassed about being scared of?
Oh,
it's slightly
embarrassed. Irrational. Well, I don't think this is irrational, though, is the thing. But I am scared of very deep water. So not even just an ocean, but like a tank, like an aquarium tank that's very deep, would really just makes my legs weak. But I think that's a legitimate. I don't think that's nothing to be embarrassed about.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
I was
thank
like
you. Your shower, because your shower thing is weird.
Yeah.
Your shower thing is definitely something to be ashamed of.
Yeah, no, that's something I need to work on.
Grown man.
Yeah.
Not able to wash his hair.
Yeah, get a grip.
Yeah.
I just do it in the sink. Astronauts, they train in deep water, so you couldn't be an astronaut.
Oh, God. See, this is the sentence alone caused my heart to pitter-patter. No,
Yeah.
I could never. Also, could never go into space, so I feel like...
No, that's something. And Kristen Stewart's film Underwater, that's like set in deep water as well. And
Is
she was
it
in this
really?
like big metal suit and stuff. I was like,
Oh, wow.
sometimes I think when actors say, "Oh, it was really scary," I'm like, "Nah, you're saying that for effect." But that obviously
That actually looks like it's probably
Yeah.
really scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
No.
would be such a shame. I'm sure that movie's really good.
Yeah, well, let's stick to this one. The Invisible Man, out soon.
The stuff in the school at home goal.